Oh, can you hear me?
There you are. Yeah, good job, Kim.
Okay.
So Kim, we usually start off with just a series of questions that kind of gets us to know you a little bit better. Where are you calling from?
I'm in LA. I live in Glendale, California.
Glendale, California. It's Kim Ford. And who introduced you to the ER Shred?
Jen Frialia. She's my childhood best friend. We grew up in Georgia together before she moved back to New York, and we reconnected some years ago. And she introduced me to Isagenix, and then most recently to the 11-day protocol.
Hi, buddy.
Wow, very cool. Hold on, I'm going to mute this one so we don't have any background noise. Very cool. So that was Jen. And how do you say her last? I know who she is. I just forgot how to say her last name.
Frialia.
Frialia, yeah.
The G is silent.
Okay, that's good to know. So Jen is the superhero that shared with you. We're grateful to Jen for that. And you're the ER Shred hero coming on tonight to share how you've done. And before we do, what is your passion? Like what something we should know about you that would help us get to know you better?
So I'm a mom, and I'm very passionate about health and fitness. I'm a personal trainer and a health coach. That's what I do. I have been for the last 7 years, and I specialize in helping moms to lose weight post-baby, to gain strength, to, feel confident in themselves again. And whether their baby is 6 months old or 16, it doesn't matter. But that's what I love to do. And that's what I do full time.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so this will be, I'm going to pull this mic in a little bit. This will be really cool to hear, from your perspective as a personal trainer, kind of what you think of all this and what unfolded for you. So give us an idea. What was your ER Shred experience? How long ago were you introduced and all of that good stuff?
So I did it end of June, beginning of July. So I did it personally because I was running into physical issues where I eat clean, and I've done the Isagenix program many times, and I'm no stranger to nutrition, but no matter how clean I was eating, I had indigestion, I had bloat, it was uncomfortable. It was embarrassing too, because here I am trying to paint a picture of health and wellness, and I was clearly not well.
Right.
So Jen did the shred. I looked into it, and I watched the video with you and Crystal that introduced it, one with Jamie. And I said, okay, well, I'm just going to do it. So, and I had tried a lot of things before this, and I jumped in, I did it. And literally by day 5, so after the first 2 reset days or cleanse days, all the bloat was gone. And by the end of the 11 days, I felt like myself again. My body felt like my body. I didn't have bloat. I didn't have digestive issues. I had tons of energy, and I actually could feel my metabolism come to life again. And before this, I was eating a ton of vegetables, like some meat, tons of vegetables. I was a vegetarian for 13 years at one point, and I don't eat red meat, and I don't do all these things. So making that shift in my diet was big for me, but it's what my body needed, because it responded right away. And I'm actually, tomorrow will be with day 10 and 11 of my second round of shred. It is a lifestyle that it works, it's maintainable, it's sustainable, it's healthy. And it's something that I'm just going to live by from now until forever.
So you're excited, and we're excited to have you on board. Obviously, when you get, personal trainers to kind of put their endorsement behind something like this, it means a lot. You lend your credibility to the protocol and to the concepts around it. Obviously it was hard for you to confront your past, you know, everything that maybe you believed before or thought.
Yeah.
Is that accurate? Is it, there was a lot to confront there?
It's, as you know, there's so much information out there, and every body is different. So some people, you know, different things work for different people, but the truth of the matter is, and what I had to confront or change really was this belief that red meat and pork weren't good for you. They're hard to digest.
Right.
You have to have a lot of vegetables in your body in order to be healthy. Now, I do know that the shakes give us the nutrients that we're not getting from eating the vegetables and the fruits over this 11-day period. But, you know, it was a shift in mindset for me. And the other thing that was a major eye opener for me was that turkey, which I ate all the time, not good for my body. And a lot of foods like nuts and legumes, I thought were amazing for me, really don't do me any good. And so being able to eliminate and then add back in and learn what works for you and what doesn't, that just puts you in the driver's seat for your own health. And to me, no matter what your discipline is, if that's where you sit on your own life and your own health, that's exactly where you need to be. That's the most important thing, is you're in control and you're seeing results, and you know what to do. And that's honestly just what blew me away about this.
Are you referring to almost the ability to interpret?
Yes, exactly. Like, you know, so you've done the 11 days. Now you start going to maintenance. You start to add one food in a day, and you know, how does your body respond? And you can see, oh, this is good for me. That is not good for me. I thought A, B, and C were doing me a favor, and they're not. And then you know, okay, I'm just not going to eat that, you know, and there's no more mystery about it. Like you feel good, and you know how to feel good, and you know what makes you feel bad. There's no like, God, why do I keep feeling this way? Which was where I was at before I did this. It was upsetting because I couldn't figure out why I felt that way. And that's what cleared it up for me.
You're speaking my journey, you know, you're speaking almost my exact journey. And I thank you so much. I also have learned that nuts, by and large, nuts just don't agree with me. And beans as well. Beans don't agree with me either. And people would say, well, how do you know that? And that's what's so cool, is once you can get to a baseline, you use the Steak and Shake to sustain and to feed, and, you know, and that's kind of the staple. But otherwise, you know, you strip everything else down. It gets very simple.
Yes.
And there's real power in that simplicity.
Absolutely. 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 And the fact that I never thought I would put butter in my coffee. Never, ever, ever.
You're crazy.
But that is, I don't go buy coffee anymore because I love my butter coffee at home so much. And that's another thing is, even on like the 30-day program, I would just use like the cleanest oat milk creamer that I could find, like no sugar, no carrageenan and all that stuff. But truly, that was one of the things that was really messing me up, was these milk alternatives, like from nuts and oat and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff in there that is not good for the digestive system. And that was another eye opener for me.
Yeah, I love it. I love hearing that you had these breakthroughs in only a couple shreds. That's very meaningful. It just goes to show you that when someone, you know, you're pretty close there as a personal trainer, you're pretty close. You're doing all the right things by normal standards, you're doing all the right things. But a lot of the healthy foods that we're putting in our bodies are also problematic. And that is where things get unbelievably confusing. So the ability to, rather than believe, as you pointed out there, Kim, thank you so much, rather than believe, you know, this expert, that expert, every expert, and all the contradictory information, can we gain the ability, the empowerment to be able to interpret? And the body speaks in a lot of ways. Like I talked to someone today that's very influential, and they've been doing ER shreds somewhat secretively, and it's changed their life in a very fast time. I'm starting to learn we've got a lot of secret ER shredders, out there who, you know, they're not ready to come out of the closet yet, but they're very grateful. And so they reach out to me privately and they say, thank you so much. This has changed my life. And, you know, I know in time they can't help but share. In time they cannot help but share. But the one today said, like, what about fiber? What about, you know, what about fiber? And I was like, you know what, like, I just don't know how to tell you, other than like what comes to my mind is fiber farce. Like it is a farce that you've got to put all that fiber in your body, and that it's beneficial, because every time that I've added fiber, it haunts me. I pay for it. It really, and then you go, what about the meats? Well, I think, Kim, based on, you know, the education that I've had, I actually believe that we are genetically built to live and thrive on those, you know, solid protein sources. And I think our body is highly, highly efficient at doing so. The meats and the fats.
Yeah, agreed.
So that's exciting. Did you notice that you had more energy around, you know, thriving, you know, feeding that way? Did you notice that?
I did definitely have more energy. My workouts are a lot different. And
yeah, what's different? Like, I want to hear that. Is it different? Are you still transitioning around that, or do you find that you have a lot more sustainability?
Yeah, I feel stronger. I feel like I see results faster. You know, I'm leaner, so I don't know, it just all goes hand in hand, but I definitely feel stronger. I feel like I have more endurance, I can go higher in weight, you know, instead of low weight, high reps, and I don't gas out, you know, really fast. And it feels really good. It feels really good, because, you know, you're getting the protein that your body needs, those amino acids, you know, and the building blocks that your body needs for muscle tissue. And I honestly, let's see, I've probably put, just since my first shred, first of all, I got 5 people to do it with me the first time through.
Oh, wow.
I did.
Okay.
I recruited 5, said, I'm doing this. Who's going to do it with me? So I got 5 people to do it. And then since then I've coached 5 more people through it. So,
wow.
And I'm just going to keep going, because the difference is amazing. It really is amazing. One of my ladies, she, she's on her second 11 day now. On her first 11 day, she finally got below the weight that she hadn't been at since having kids 3 years before. And she's tried everything. So it's just, anyways, it's amazing.
I love what you said at the very beginning, when you started speaking. Here you are, you're a personal trainer, 7 years, you deal with a lot of post-pregnancy weight, new moms, which I'm very, I have a lot of experience around that, only because my wife had 4 children, 4 times she had to get all the, the baby weight off and whatnot. But, and then you said, this lifestyle suits me. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm very excited about this. I'm kind of a lifer thing. We hear that a lot. And I don't think people realize, like, Steak and Shake is actually, it's not steak per se, but the meats, the healthy quality meats, the fats, the shakes. These are stable food sources. These are rock solid options that you can turn to. Yeah. What is it? Have you noticed with any of your people? Have you noticed what it's done for their cravings?
Oh, they don't have them anymore.
Yeah, gone.
They're gone. One of them, I think out of habit, was like, oh, I got In-N-Out, and I had In-N-Out and a beer. And I'm like, well, I don't know why you would do that to yourself. I bet your body's going crazy right now. But she's like, yeah, it wasn't a good idea, because I didn't really want it. It was just like, but everybody else is like, literally after the first 2 cleanse days, they're like, I don't crave anything anymore. Like it's literally gone. And it's incredible. One of my somebody I was sharing it with just yesterday, I was telling her all about it. And she's like, wow, this is really actually like biohacking. And I was like, kind of, yeah, because you're using, the way that you're incubating the shakes so that you get 90% of the protein, the amino acids that are in it, because, we don't absorb that much protein as much as we think we do from our foods. And so I was explaining all of this to her and I was really excited about it and like telling her all about it. And she's like, wow, this is like biohacking. And I was like, yeah.
That is so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
So it's funny, Kim, I was going to ask you, like, as a personal trainer, based on your experience, would you refer ER Shred to your, clientele? It sounds like you already have.
I started right away because it's nutrition based, it's healthy, it's sustainable long term, and I don't promote or get involved with anything that's like quick fix. This is something that feeds the body what it needs, eliminates what is not doing you any good, and then it's something that you can then take and move forward, go into maintenance, come back, do another shred whenever you want to. You're not putting anything in your body that's harmful. It's real food based. I mean, why do anything else,
Yeah. No brainer. And I love that you are so bold and certain. You have certainty around what you're doing, even though, I mean, some people think meat, no, you don't eat meat, and I just love your level of certainty, and it's based on your own personal experience. To me, the personal experience of an individual like yourself, I'm going to take that over all the conflicting information that I'm hearing from all these, experts. I'm going to take that every day.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I know I took a little bit more of your time only because you are, you're a health professional. And so I did take a little bit more of your time because, we're kind of fortunate to have you on tonight. I didn't know you were coming on. I didn't know you were a health professional, but that kind of a result, that kind of an endorsement, it actually means a great deal to us. We don't take it lightly. Let's put it that way. We don't take it lightly because, a lot of personal trainers, if they're going to put their name behind anything, they want to get paid to do it. Like it's like, pay me to do it. You want me to post about something? Pay me to post about something. But you're doing this. I am not paying you to come on here. You're doing this of your own free will.
Right.
And you're in turn, you're turning and you're saying, hey guys, I'm an individual. I've been around the block. I know my stuff. This works. Let me help you now.
Absolutely.
I just want to give you mad respect for that. We're going to throw swords up for Kim, everybody.
Thank
in the
you
gallery
guys.
here.
Thank you so much.
You are officially an ER Shred warrior.
I
Kim,
appreciate it.
I really hope to see more of you. And please, bring your expertise, bring your know-how, bring you. You're wonderful. And I think, that's kind of what ER Shred is. It's just this, it's like, if you were to imagine it is like this, how would you say when all these things come together, like smorgasbord? It's like everybody brings their talents, their enthusiasm, their passion. We all bring it together.
Yeah.
We offer up what we have. And in the end, it's just so much bigger than all of us if we weren't, this powerful collective. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to hop off. I have a client coming. So,
all right. We'll see you, Kim.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sean.